everyone. I hope you're doing great. I've been absent from social media, as you probably noticed. I've been losing followers, which I don't mind at all, because I think some of the followers were fake. Some are bots, basically. And some people obviously don't resonate with my message anymore, which is totally fine. I'm not looking for followers anymore. I'm not looking for popularity. And I've been contemplating, basically, the time that I've been absent is for two reasons. Work, right? I don't make a dime out of social media since I started posting content, because it's more like a service to the community kind of thing. And also I've been reconsidering like what kind of information I want to post and what kind of knowledge I want to disseminate. When I was raw vegan exclusive, I was convinced, and that's why I did it. Now that more evidence comes to us, I have to, readjust. And obviously I feel the responsibility to update you. I definitely feel the responsibility to update you with the conclusions that I've arrived to, and why it's important to modify your macros, because I feel like people consider, my current stand, right? If you go to my newsletters, if you go to my website, which whatever I send to the subscribers, I already posted on the website, drareli.com. There you can read where I'm coming from, and you can see that I have basis. And some people consider that this approach to increase protein is a trend and is a fad. But just because some people are realizing the importance of this macronutrient more and more, and the carnivore tribe and the omnivore tribe is taking advantage of it to promote animal products, that doesn't mean that it's a trend. It means that it has basis. So protein is just a macronutrient. And if you want to stay vegan, you can obtain right amount of protein from plant-based. This information you can access, whether you're subscribed or not, is on my website, drareli.com, and you can understand where I'm coming from. And now that TikTok is banned, you can actually take advantage of the extra time that you have and actually read, because reading is going to open your mind. It's going to it's going to give you more discernment. The more you read, the more you are going to be able to detect who is talking from a belief system and who is talking with fundamentals and basis. And this is where I am currently, the frame that I'm moving. Like, I like basis, I like facts. And the more information that comes to us and if it's beneficial to us, whether people make it look like a trend or not, is actual information that we should take advantage of and benefit from it. I just came to Home Depot. I'm in the parking lot right now, and I was able to carry wood. I don't know if you can notice, but I saw like an old lady. I mean, I wouldn't say, I don't know the age, but probably in her 60s, 70s. Somebody had to help her and she was not, listen, so this lady was probably in her 70s. She was carrying a few bags. I assume that they were not that heavy. They didn't look heavy, but somebody had to help her. We don't know, right? Like, life happens, and no matter how much care you take of yourself, destiny, fate, whatever, you can get into an accident and be the healthiest person and become, God forbid, paralyzed or whatever. We cannot predict what's going to happen to us, but if it's in our hands to prevent deterioration and to prevent the debilitating condition that all of us will suffer if we don't procure our muscle mass, if we don't focus on avoiding the sarcopenia and osteopenia that will happen, unfortunately, to most people who don't pay attention to preserving their muscle mass, their bone density. You don't want to be fragile. Raw veganism is very popular amongst women in their 20s and 30s because the fashion industry and is have impregnated in the psyche of women to look certain way. And nowadays with social media and the unattainable physiques of women who undergo surgical procedures just to get that perfect hourglass shape, it's impossible to keep up with all the things that we see. But the good news is that if you're focused, rather than having good aesthetics, if your focus is to preserve your muscle mass, your bone density, if you eat correctly and if you train for it after a long time, after months and years, and if you're consistent with it, the physique of your dreams, what your body is capable of, is gonna come as a result, because the focus is longevity and health. And the beauty thing is a consequence of it. The shape of your body, a good shape, a good physique is a consequence of it. So it's attainable if you want to keep it vegan. But you just want to finish saying that, yes, it's attainable if you want to keep it vegan. It's attainable, but you just have to pay more attention to supplementation and proper distribution of macronutrients, because we are building muscle, right? We're not going to automatically deposit muscle mass just by doing exercise if we don't have the, the cement and the bricks to build the muscle. So I explain a lot in my newsletters if you really want to go in depth about the subject, because I have basis and it's not me, it's the things that I've discovered and I feel compelled to share with you, because to me it's vital to attain certain age intact, strong and independent. To me that's a must, and it will be at the service if I don't communicate the information that I've been implementing on me, because I used to believe certain ways, but now with new information I think it's fair, and it's just necessary to change your mind.